Hello. This is probably going to be a short fireside, but it's on the topic of I don't know. So NVCAP just got hit with its first privacy strike that I know of. So if you remember that catch, that it was the predator didn't talk sexual. He was a manager, and you know I I, uh, I kind of want to step further to show the place of business, and then basically right after we got hit with the privacy strike. Oh, not a privacy strike. So to be clear, basically all that happened was that it was just like kind of like it's like a YouTube motion to take down a video. So that's basically what happened. It was like you know, it just took down the video. It doesn't strike the channel, but it's the first one that I know of. So I don't know. I'm thinking of many ways of what to do and how to contemplate it. How to contemplate a solution to this. Southwest CPNI. Yeah, no strike. No strike. Yep, got a fireside. Yeah, it's 1:40 a.m. on the East Coast. Not sure what time it is in other areas. But yeah. Um yeah, so I don't know. I might make another channel just dedicated to getting the full on exposure as far as further information about their identity. I don't know, there's just many ways to go about it. I don't know.
Right.
Hey, Southwest.
What's happening?
Or so yeah, you heard the news.
Yeah, I was worried. I thought at first I thought you were saying your channel was gonna be taken down, and
Oh
I was
no,
like,
no, no.
oh,
Yeah, that NVCAP's still here.
okay, yeah, that
Yeah.
that bothered me. I was a little worried. That confused me though too when it said to con or something about law enforcement or something. That confused me. I was like, oh shoot.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Yeah, I don't know why they word it that way.
Yeah,
They,
I
they
don't
say
know
they say privacy strike and law enforcement. I don't. What does law enforcement have to do with it?
exactly unless and you may have mentioned this. Was it a pred that did something like a privacy thing or whatever?
What's the question?
Oh, did you say it was a pred that you had caught that did the privacy thing or something?
Oh, I don't know who did it. It doesn't tell you who did it, but it just says that it's been done.
Oh, I was gonna say if it was they what they probably did is went to the police and claimed harassment and they got an official report and that's why maybe they got the law enforcement in there or something.
No, there's no law enforcement wouldn't do anything about that
Oh,
because
yeah,
that's not really a case of harassment.
well, yeah, I know that. I don't know. I was just spitballing ideas.
Yeah, you had another catch.
Yeah, yeah. I think it was like 3 in the morning our time or something. And we did better. We made sure we showed more chats, and we had to be very, very quiet. Of course, because we had to meet him in an apartment. I had to hide under the stairs for the first like 10 minutes. And then he ran, and thankfully Casey caught up to him. I just can't run anymore because of my knee. But he caught him, and then you know, yeah, it's a long one, but the cops did come. However, and it's confirmed only through the phone call from them because they met him. Um, they wanted to be separate. They wanted us separated. So long story short, they made him walk. Oh, I don't know, maybe eighth of a mile away. We could still see him with our eyes, but not much on the camera. And they stayed on the phone with them until the police arrived. Well, and then they were going to come meet with us separately. So we're waiting, of
Yeah,
course. And then all of a sudden, the predator comes back. Anthony, he went by Todd, but his name is Anthony. Came back and he literally told us. He said, I go, what happened? And he says, they cuffed me. They put me in the back of the car, and then they released me, gave me phone numbers for therapy and a piece of paper or something like that. I'm assuming maybe a citation for the misdemeanor for luring. I don't know. So I don't I don't know if that was an arrest and release or a detainment and release. I'm gonna wait and find out. But that's Albuquerque. That was our first experience with Albuquerque police on a catch, but we never got to see him in person. So
yeah,
he told us that they said that to tell us that's why he came back to tell us we were free to go. And so we said okay, we appreciate that, but we got a call to verify that. And at some point, we filmed him leaving, of course, with in his pickup truck. And yeah, we didn't mute it or anything. They did call back and they confirmed. Well, first they want us to stay, and then I think it was like 5 minutes or so later they said no, we can go ahead and go or something like that. But yeah, it's all on there, the whole live.
yeah. There's this. I saw this video where there was a predator catcher, and the police were just saying to back up a little bit so that you could talk to the predator. Um,
Hmm.
and the predator catcher just kind of freaked out and said that it's like my rate of movement or whatever. And I was just like, if you just let the cops do their job, then you let them catch the predator. And on top of that, he was anonymous. So if
Yeah,
that means that like, cause like the cops probably, you probably like heard this before, but like they'll ask if you want to testify,
yeah, yeah.
like you want to testify, like that your name is out there, and not that your name is out there, but you by name want to
Hmm.
testify.
Yeah.
That's what he has to do in court. That's what he has to do, to move the case.
Let me ask you a question if I could. I know you're pretty liberal when it comes to like you basically dox yourself, I guess if that's the right way to put it, just in a simple term.
Yeah,
So of course I know, I don't have to give my ID to security or anything like that. I get that. But out of courtesy for that first catch where we waited for the cops for 2 hours and they never showed up.
yeah.
That was at the mall, Albuquerque, of course. But yeah, um, I went. Casey did right away. I was hesitant, but after I went back and forth, off camera, of course, and spoke with him a few times, I get where he's coming from because I've done that kind of type work before and what have you. So I went ahead and gave him my information. I mean, do you think that's cool that I did? I mean, would you done that, or is that a wrong
Wait,
move on me? Do you think?
you mean just give them you give them you give the cops your info?
Not the cop, the head of security of the mall. I gave him my info. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I think gave the pred by info once. I mean, like, yeah, I mean,
Oh yeah, that's yeah. I actually,
I give
now you
everyone my
mentioned,
info.
I kind of remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah. What's up, my life in PetCon? Oh, Joff. Yeah, I saw um Alex. Did you see Alex's catch?
Alex's catch. No, I didn't.
Yeah,
Everyone's been talking about it. I've been hearing about, but
it was good. He thinks that was the best catch he's ever done, the best interview and everything. That was out of Alex's mouth on the live.
oh, give me a rundown.
Well, I didn't get to see it all like in full. We were busy decoying. We were hoping to get more catches tonight. Obviously, it didn't happen, but we tried. But I guess the lowdown. I don't. I know they had another person with them. I don't know who it is. Maybe somebody here does. and they were with Alex. And then there was, I don't know if that was the same person that was inside the house, but he seemed like a therapist. But I don't know. Somebody would have to help me out. I don't know. Yeah, Barb, who was the guest that was helping Alex? Was it like a guest or a fan or I don't know. I'm a little confused with the Alex catch, but they it seemed what I saw is they gelled very well together, and the pred just admitted everything. And as soon as the cops came in, it was an immediate arrest. It was amazing. That's the rundown I guess I can give you.
Um,
Oh,
yeah,
Belty
but
does impression.
yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I give everyone my info. I kind of overtly give everyone my info. I'm probably not even a good person to ask because I kind of just blanket give everyone my info.
Yeah.
A world like
Hey, did you see the one at the mall where I did what you did? I had to because that was so cool. I had OJ Simpson call, and then
yeah. OJ Simpson's been a guest on both of our catches now.
that's awesome. He said he's like I'm his dad, and you're fucking this and this. He said that New York accent and everything. It was so badass. It was good. I couldn't understand the second person that called though, so I had to hang up. I just simply it was like another language or something.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. And Koopa High called in on the other catch.
oh, on another one you did?
No, 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 on that one.
Oh, oh, he was the one that called. I didn't know who it was.
Oh, yeah. Me and you didn't know that was Koopa?
No, I feel horrible. I know Koopa called. Well, talked to one of the Preds you had
Yeah,
on one of your catches with
yeah,
OJ Simpson. I know that one. Yeah,
yeah,
because Koopa sent me a DM. He's like, dude, check it out, and he gave me the timestamp and everything. That's pretty cool.
yeah.
Mark,
Me and
Mark there.
yeah, yeah. And I'm thinking of just making old catches just panels. Like it's just gonna be a catch, but it's gonna be on StreamYard.
Yeah,
So
that
we
would
might.
be that's actually the kind of trend right now because Whitakus does it. Like he does long crime, he does a mix, but he does catches
No,
and
no. What I'm saying is the catch itself will be the panel.
oh, okay. Yeah, see, I still want to try that too. But yeah, that would be so cool. I want to do a stream yard and invite people up on panel. I still want to try that. That would be legendary.
Yeah.
But we could like we'd have to like pre-pick a certain like if for your catch, vice versa, pre-pick, you know, a certain number of people per catch, and how you do that is a whole other story. Like, you know, like draw names or something. I don't know, or your Patreon or not Patreons, but your members or something. You could start with them first or something. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. In some cases, like they're just taking a long time. They're kind of stalling in court.
Yeah,
It's like, well, the
you
Andrew catch, I got to get a follow up on.
you still have is it two convictions though, or am I lost? I'm sorry.
I think it might
Trying to
be
remember.
two convictions. Yeah, from what I
Cool,
know.
cool,
But that's just
cool.
known. I think it's higher.
Yeah, I can't wait till I find out. But the detective keeps telling us that we have to wait for him to call us because I want to ask him about the last couple people. If especially the one that got arrested, if they went ahead and charged him at least with the luring, they promised they would at least do that, and that's the most they would probably be able to do. They said, which would be, I guess, the first arrest for a pred catcher, I think, in New Mexico because I was told, I could be wrong. I just saw it in chat earlier. Somebody said that EYLP quit because he could never get an arrest in Albuquerque at all. So I get that because you know we've had two now or three in Albuquerque, but only two. Or yeah, the cops they showed up, kinda. They did for the pred. They didn't show up for us in person. They called us, or we called them rather. But yeah, I don't know. That's why I stick to the suburbs, to Sandoval County, because at least they literally know, who we are, and they watch our lives, and they literally like they stand by in the area and everything. So that's really good. Uh, what's up, chat? Okay,
Oh,
we heard that.
Barb's asking about you.
Yeah. No, I haven't, Barb. They say it could be a month, which I was like, what? Because blood tests and stuff like that only take like a couple of days usually. But I guess they're behind because there was a COVID surge last month or something, and I don't know. But I appreciate you um asking and everything. It's all still kind of a waiting game right now. But yeah, we were so
Wait,
tired. Oh, go ahead.
wait, does Barb have? Wait, because I just have no idea. Does Barb have? It just seems the way I'm reading is like, does Barb have like, is in chemo? Does Barb have cancer?
No, she's talking about me.
I'm just
I have.
getting used to the bald head thing.
Oh no, it's a laughing emoji. But no, it's because I have something in my abdomen, and they don't know if it's cancer or not. It has to. I have to get
Oh,
it's like a CAT scan, and then possibly a biopsy. I don't know yet. I haven't got to that point yet. So, I had some tests done, some blood tests done. That's what she was asking. I haven't got the results from those yet. So,
yeah, that's good. Well, at least that you're gonna get checked out. That's good. Um,
yeah,
yeah. Um, yeah, I got two decoy phones, so I'm gonna ramp up catches.
cool. That's kind of cool, Ryan, because I got two decoy phones now too. We
Yes,
both
one's gonna
got
be a
two at the
boy
same time.
So one's gonna be a boy decoy, one's gonna be a girl decoy, and it's a very fast upload speed.
Oh, cool.
Um, and and I got the 5 terabyte Google Drive, so I'm just gonna take a
Nice.
screenshot of everything, sort it. I'm trying to just set everything up so I can just decoy really, really well, because that's the most important thing. Just being able to.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to ramp up catching predators, where I'm gonna get as much decoy phones I can, reinvest 100% in the channel, like into that, and just see where it goes. And that's what I want to do. How much predators can I get in this area?
Yep.
And
Absolutely.
it's gonna be like a ramp up period.
Yep.
It's gonna take a
That's
while.
cool. Oh yeah. That's cool though. It's cool.
Cause
Yeah.
when I do
I
decoy, there's like so many out there.
what's that?
There's so many. When I do decoy on the girl decoy, I think it could be like the amount of a catch a day if they all came through. It just
Yeah.
there's so much out there.
Okay, Dead Pred. I'll try in a couple hours. He always says that. First thing he says, go to sleep. Jeff, go to sleep. Man, being up, we were gonna stay up all day today and continue. Because we vowed to do a week marathon, pred catching marathon, and catch as many preds as we possibly could this week before we have to go back to work next week in Vegas. So that was our goal. While we ran ourselves to a little too thin, we realized our ages are not as young as we were, etc. And today we did decoy for a while, but it wasn't anything real like it was yesterday for some that wanted to meet today or tonight. So we just kind of put it on the back burner for tomorrow or the next day. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, that's good. So you're working in Vegas?
I'm not yet. Casey is, and my brother's
Oh,
hired. Um, well, no, it's not really. You work kind of, you work for yourself, but you work for. It's like a third party thingy. I don't know how to explain it.
yeah.
But yeah, it's like working like baseball, football, and then like the Raiders versus the Chargers is one of the games, and the Cowboys versus the Raiders is another. And then there's a concert, and well, he worked the Red Hot Chili Peppers concert Saturday night. And that's another thing. This is what happened is how hot it is down here, especially in Vegas. He had came worked all day in the 110-degree heat in Vegas, drove straight back here to Albuquerque, and got here in the early, I think it was either late at night or early in the morning. I just can't remember. And we stayed up all day, all night. And then that next day, we started decoying. And then we got the two catches, which again, we stayed up all day and all night. So when we got home, we were like, yeah, we should probably, yeah, let's go ahead and probably go home and like get a couple hours of sleep, and we'll text each other later, like in a couple hours, and we'll hit it running again today. And we were like, no, not right now, anyways. But yeah, long story short, go Raiders. Yeah, Barb, that's one thing that hurts me or bothers me, I guess, or holds me back too, is my health problems. Um, it really does. Like, I'll just be honest with you. We can laugh about it. That's okay. But like last night, the pred was there, and I had to go to the bathroom. Like I had to go pee real bad. Like I could not hold it. It's. I have to go. We had to drive 5 miles to a gas station, and even their bathroom was closed, and the lady says just you can piss behind the dumpster. So I did. Then we had to drive 5 miles back, and then continue our plan. But yeah, that was crazy, and that's part of the health problem. But yeah, that's just one minor part. But stuff like that, and then of course I can't run anymore. My knee, I realized that last night. I simply cannot run anymore. I can jog, and that's about it. So if it wasn't for KC, we wouldn't have got him when he ran the first time. Sorry, Ryan.
Yeah, you're good. Obviously, I was listening.
Yeah,
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Hope. Yeah, you gotta prioritize that. Hope the best.
yeah, cool. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Um. I mean, were you doing exposure catches because they were yeah, like were you doing exposure catches if they don't talk sexual, or what's your position on that?
Yeah, what was her name? I'm sorry. The he she. You know what I mean. Um, her Elena. There you go, Elena. The mall catch. That our goal with that one was going to be an exposure, and but here's the thing: is we've been just like the second one we caught that night. Technically, the next day because it was 3 in the morning or whatever. But anyways, both of those I started talking, or they started talking to our decoy accounts, my decoy account, exactly the same day, which was June 5th. So it's been just over 2 months. And here's the thing: is she's also hit up at least one or two, maybe even more of our other decoy accounts. But we have to go back and look and make sure just to get it all nice and neat for the police and everything. So we didn't have time to get everything together. We didn't have everything ready. We didn't have ink for the printer and all that jazz. This was our opportunity to finally get this person we've been trying to get for over 2 months. And we got the opportunity, we took it. So, yeah, we thought, well, I think with, we don't have all the other evidence of the other decoys and whatever. So we're just probably just going to be an exposure. And it's Albuquerque too, So it's like, but there were some things that and I'll go by her pronouns, that she said that bothered me when I asked her, and she slipped up, and you can hear it there's a couple things, but one of them I can remember very, very clearly is when I said, how many other, you know, minors have you talked to or been with or met, etc. And she said, oh, when I was younger. And I said, oh, well, how old when you were younger? Like 20, she said. I said, that's still an adult. And she said, well, they were like 17 or 18 or something like that. I said, okay. I said, a minor. That means anything under, anybody under 18. And then she kept tripping up on that. So it made me think she is talking to others or has been. So that was one out of like three things that made me want to call the police to have them at least come out, if anything, do a report. You know what I mean? But they never did show up. But,
Yeah, so that
you
was a
know,
transgender.
I don't know. I tried to ask her as politely as possible, on different platforms, the app, the text now, even on the live. I didn't want to be disrespectful and say the wrong things. I'm not really familiar with I'm really not that familiar with all that stuff. That's new to me the last couple of years with all that stuff. So I'm
Well, I
trying to be as
mean,
respectful as possible. No, I'm just
yeah,
being honest. It did. I don't believe it said trans. It just said he, she, female, her. Yeah, and
yeah,
she even
no, I
said,
mean, I don't know. I mean, I would just, I mean, I don't think, I think if you ask, I don't think it's disrespectful, right? I don't know. Is that how it works?
yeah. Sorry, I was reading. I'm listening. I was reading some in the chat. But yeah, I even asked. I said, "Is your birth name Elena?" I was trying real hard. Like, can you give me something? I mean, it's okay.
No, I mean,
If you're,
why don't you just ask directly?
I don't know. I guess I just didn't feel comfortable. It's just, I don't know. Nothing I never asked anybody before. I don't think
I mean,
so.
it's a pride.
I know, but you know, I'm trying to be, Albuquerque, first time we're calling the police there and this, that. I don't know. I wanted to be just as respectful and as kind, as professional as possible. And then, of course, I did the phone call. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I tried, but she said that was her birth name. I mean, maybe it was. I don't know. I don't know. But, um,
Well, sir responses to drone racer. Jeff, go get your fake catch evidence or explain your implausible claim that you didn't know mods can block people.
my goodness. How many times? That's probably the 200th time. And I've answered it probably double that. But anyways, I'm not gonna entertain that answer your question again.
Okay, well, I
And what I
asked.
said, and I'll clear this up too. I said, and I'm just being honest. Ask Ryan. He knows I'm not very smart when it comes to YouTube. Trust me, ask Ryan. Or when it comes to computers or emails, I'm not that smart when it comes to technology. When the whole thing with Matt, which we squared off, that's all done and over with now. Matt's on my channel. We had a, a peace agreement, whatever. Anyways, when that all happened, I just happened to be lurking or whatever on YouTube one day, and Chris went live. What's your story? Went live, and he didn't even know who Matt was, but I guess Matt came in the room, or somebody came in the room and says, "Did somebody block Matt?" And I was a moderator still, I guess. And Chris says, "No, but I think I know who did it." And of course, my name was brought up in the chat. I don't think Chris brought it up, but it was obvious. And he goes, I don't know who Matt is, but I'll go look to make sure if he's blocked or unblocked. So I told Chris twice now on a panel, I was like, so I didn't know at that time as a moderator of another channel, if they're not live or doing a premiere, like they're offline, like nothing's going on. I didn't know I could go over to somebody else's channel as a moderator and be able to delete a comment or ban or whatever. I didn't know that until that day. So that's what I'm saying. I honestly did not know that until that day. So that's what that is. So there you go for the 250 time probably. um, and no, we've never done a fake catch. End of story. So when we can release those, we will. So end of story.
So I mean
End of
that catch
story.
that was just like a failed catch. That catch, not a failed. Well, because like I mean I didn't notice you didn't count it.
Yeah,
That catch.
whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we can call it a failed catch.
I mean I've had failed catches. Like failed catches, they happen. Like
Oh
I've seen
yeah,
Alex have a failed catch. You
yeah,
know, like a. I mean if the failed
yeah.
catches happen,
Oh
like
yeah.
that's not a bad thing. I mean
Oh, I know that. I've had plenty
yeah,
of them. Yeah,
yeah you're
it's a
gonna
failed.
have
It's a
them.
until I hear something from a authority figure or the like the DA or the police department. I will 100% agree with you. That was a failed catch. Yes, sir. We'll call it a failed catch. We'll just end that. We'll end that now and call it a failed catch. Yeah, we'll do
Yeah, I
that.
mean I guess they can't say you're making more of it than um you know, than you are if you're
Yeah.
calling it because they're calling if they're calling failed catch and you're calling failed catch, then you're in agreement, right?
Yep.
So that's
Exactly.
settled.
Yep.
I don't know. All right,
Mediator
I
Ryan, referee
I,
Ryan.
I settled the issue.
Yes.
Thank.
Run NVCAP. NVCAP.
I just text yes. And you forget the
NVCAP.
chat was is in the
Yeah,
almost.
this I think I did better. The second one last night, I made sure of course I almost got a bad picture on camera. Oh my gosh. But I did my best to show as much as the chat as possible on the second one. Of course, we were so tired. I don't know. I think we did better. I think. I hope. But I don't really like watching my own stuff. You know what I mean? When you lived it, you don't really want to watch it. So I do like to watch the replay of the chats. So I did watch it kind of today a little bit once, but not. I wasn't paying full attention. Uh, we I think we did better. I was told by a lot of people. I mean, I had so many messages and DMs and stuff, people just congratulating, so I appreciate that. We're trying, we're still new, we're
And
still rookies, that was only our fourth and fifth catch. So we're still learning, you know.
yeah, VCAP said about 25. I think now.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Well, that doesn't include the ones you were
yeah.
like you were on.
I don't count any of the ones though. I have a very strict standards. I don't count like anything other than like it's like a catch, like and it's like my catch. That has to be my catch too. So that number is probably like around 50. But um,
Because Jay, of course, PP Mass and Alex, you collab with so many people. I can't even think how many
yeah,
people you collab
yeah.
with.
It
So
was like there was a catch in the mall. It was like where it was just like an angry mob. It was me, PP Mass, BTI, PCI, and
yeah,
PCM. It was like bro, you have the entire. It was like all these acronyms. You have the entire alphabet chasing you.
yeah.
Like
Is that when the term the gaggle of goons started?
no, that was started when it was me, PP Mass. That was me, Web, PP Mass, and FDK.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the Florida trip. Oh, by
Yeah,
the way, Hebrew, I'm still learning, as you know, the whole checking things when I'm live and all that. But thank you um, for the Cash App. Uh, I don't know if I thanked you. I just want to officially thank you. So thank you,
like
Hebrew. I appreciate it.
oh, you were sending you a cash app. Um, it's good.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. That was really nice of him to do that. But yeah, I I I can monetize my channel. I've got like almost 6,000 watch hours, and it's
Yeah,
like
that's what I was about to ask. You can monetize now.
I'm still waiting to see if I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you should do it because then what you can do is, well, at least what I would do is, I put any of the so far I put all the money back into the channel, like
Yeah,
when I got the job.
that's all that's the only reason why I would do it is for that reason because gas, expenses, equipment, and that kind of stuff. But
Yeah, I
the
mean,
only thing I'm
you can be like cost neutral, like where you're not spending. Because I didn't put out any money, like with the job, I haven't even like spent any money outside my job. I just like take the money I get back from YouTube and put it back in, and then the result is the equipment and everything. Just you can just break even.
Yeah, and can I answer these two questions? Yeah, limousine. Oh, I was in the community since probably I don't know 2016 with Pop Squad, but I wasn't I didn't know like I didn't really chat for a couple years. I didn't even know how to be honest. I really I just watched, and then once I learned how to chat, I started to chat a little bit, and then I learned of others, and then Alex came around, and so on and so forth. That's all I was just a fan, just a subscriber, a fan of Ryan and PP Mass and Alex and stuff. So yeah, that's really all it was. And then Barb, I was thinking about you today. I saw your comment. I think it was your comment, which is kind of what you're saying now, Jeff. You should always go over the live chats for your videos after the catch itself. You're absolutely right, and yes, and I was worried. I misunderstood about the. I don't want to say the catcher's name that's being sued, but I misunderstood something that was said on a panel to be careful not to do. So once that's why the second time I did show a lot of the chats. So, but yeah, also I remember PP Mass is I keep on wanting to remember what he does or used to do anyways. I think he still does. Is a lot of times after his catch on his ride home, he'll show the chat. So I'm thinking about doing that too. If we can't show it during the catch, we can show it,
Oh yeah, what
after
was it that you can't show? Because I didn't understand that.
the dick pic. I can't
Oh,
I can't
oh,
show
okay.
a dick pic. I
Yeah,
I
I can
I
see that.
accidentally almost did that on the
Oh, what
second
I
one.
mean
So
is, I think what I meant was like reading the chats, like, because I guess you could have read the chats.
oh yeah. Again, learning curves. I guess learning curves. We thought we did good. Maybe we didn't do good enough.
No,
I admit that.
no, I mean reading the chat logs. I think that's what you could have, what they were asking.
Oh,
I could see
the
not
first.
showing. I mean, I can't show it like you would,
Yeah.
but
No, I get what you're saying. Um, damn cricket. Hold on, I'm trying to kill this cricket. Irritate me. No, the Elena catch, which was the first one at the mall. Like I said earlier, again, I I was under the impression that a certain catcher was being sued for reading. I misheard. It was my fault. I misheard, and I was corrected. So I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, I was thinking, oh, but we're not supposed to show chats online. I don't think. It's one of those little things you don't really think hard about, but it hits your mind like you can remember my first catch. I didn't even say the whole word predator. I was scared I'd get in trouble for saying the whole word.
yeah,
So I said preda or something. It's just one of those little things that as a human being we all make a mistake like that. That's just all that was. It's just yeah. But I don't want to debate or anything. I just come up to chill, say hi. I'm too tired to debate anything. Everything's up
yeah.
live. And Casey also has his up now, his version of the second catch. I believe he has it up. I know he was working on it. I think the live's up. um, on his channel. So that I haven't even seen that his camera point of view yet either. So, but Koopa was in his room to help. Koopa help was really cool. A couple people were they were in both rooms showing support. That was really cool. We really appreciated that.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, what would be the consequences though with not reading the chat logs?
What did I think the consequences?
Yeah, like, why would there be any consequences? Like, what could be wrong with that?
Oh no! Again for the third time. I don't know how else to say it, Ryan. I don't want to debate, man. I misunderstood what somebody said about a certain catcher who is getting sued by a certain pred. And what I misunderstood and misheard, which is my fault, anyways, I misheard, misunderstood, was I thought that you can't show the chats on a live anymore. But I was corrected afterwards and said, oh, okay. End of story. That's it. So, yeah, they
Oh,
told me, no,
no, I
you
mean,
can.
not showing it, but reading it.
Oh,
Yeah, because
we,
like where you just read it out loud, like
oh, yeah.
that's
Yeah, we always try to read it out loud. I mean, we don't usually read the whole chat because I mean, even what we're doing now, I mean, the catches are taking way too long, like 2 hours, almost 3 hours, and that's not even like I don't know. We're just still trying to find our way, I guess. I don't know. I don't. I mean, we in a way we want to read the whole chat, but then what happens is, of course, people can tell is we get. I'll speak for myself. Is I'll start reading and forgetting that I need them to answer. So I'll continue reading. Does that make sense? And that's just a, a nervous thing, I guess. I don't know. I'm not
so your
nervous,
final
but I
answer.
get what's that?
So your final answer.
Um, I get. I don't know. We read chats. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So isn't man, there's a lot of comments. Drone Racer was
I
had
wonder
some
what the real reason
questions.
was Jeff wouldn't read the chat log. I just said it, drone racer. I don't know how many times. End of story. I can only say the sky's blue like so many times. I mean, there's nothing else I can say. So I can't answer anymore. I already answered it. Hey, Hebrew, get off Jeff's nuts, everybody. At least he's out there. Catch. Thank you, Hebrew. I appreciate that. I'm not perfect by any means, and I know that this illness is affecting me a little bit, probably in other ways I didn't want. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that's true. I mean, you are at least you if you do get them out there, the predators
yeah yeah.
still value.
I might look at it this way. Uh, every predator exposed could save who knows how many children, even if it's just one child. If it's just an exposure, it's something. You know, but
Yeah, do you know the catch that made it worth it for me was a catch I did with PP Mass, and it was in Connecticut, and
mhm.
I was decoying that catch, and basically there was a real kid involved. Like he kept mentioning this real kid by his name and everything,
Yeah,
and it was just like from what I know, the kid got brought to safety, and the predator got dealt with, and that was a predator that got sentenced to jail till 2025. Um,
wow,
so, and that's just on the holding charges alone. So they're just basically like, all right, we're just gonna keep you in here, and then we're gonna get till we can build up our case, and then they're gonna take them down on those charges. It's gonna be way more. Um, but it's like the fact that it was like a real kid. It's like when you get that, it's kind of like it sounds like I guess like anyone else like watch or whatever it's kind of like an abstract issue, but it's like when you really see and hear the predators and you see the chat logs and and even like sometimes there was a real kid involved, and it's
hmm
like that that you actually it's like that you actually resulted in something. The information you had resulted in a kid being brought to safety from a child molester. Like,
Exactly. Is that what number? Do you know what catch that is, or where I can find it?
I don't know what number it is, but it's on PV Massive channel, not mine.
You
One.
Do you think it'd be like below 100, or because I think you were the 100th? Wait, I'm trying to remember.
No, no, no. I met. Well, I want to talk about another catcher, but
That's
I met.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I met actually on 100th catch. I'm trying to find that video.
Oh yeah. Oh, Barb wants me to read her last comment. It says, I meant check the comments in your videos to make sure no one is saying anything wrong and getting away with it or any rogue mods. Oh, I know there's some really nasty comments, but I'm trying to do the free speech thing.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
ban
know.
anything.
Yeah, I just don't like to take anything down unless it's doxing or porno or whatever. I try to leave every comment up for free speech. But I appreciate it though, Barb, for thinking about me and everything. I guess in the channel.
Yeah.
Hey JFK.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
Uh,
was Cameron did a stream. I end up listening to the whole thing. He did a stream going to back to Atlantic City, and then he had a catch, and I don't know what happened. Either I don't know. It was anybody here in the room that watched that? Is I don't know what happened because I don't know if my internet went out or if it was his. So I don't know what happened. I just remember it starting like he had just I guess he had just got to Atlantic City or something, like just got there and already had a catch or something. But somebody could correct me on that if I'm wrong though. Do you know did you see that, Ryan, by chance?
an Atlantic City catch?
I assume it was Atlantic City because that's where he was heading, but maybe it was a something. It was today.
Oh no, I
Or,
didn't. I was probably at work.
oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if my internet cut out or if he cut out, but I said live catch. I was like, whoa, because best of my memory, I had just watched the stream going to Atlantic City, driving all the way there. He was listening to music, and I was just decoying, chilling, listening to music, and typing once in a while or whatever. And it was on a second channel. And then all of a sudden, live catch. I was like, oh, whoa, already? So I was
Royce
so
says, Jeff, instead of being involved with evidence collecting, why not do reviews of other catchers, making the exposure go further?
instead of involved evidence collecting, why not do reviews of other catchers making? Oh, I do for sure. I study all catchers for sure. For sure, especially like Ryan and Alex and like the big time catchers. I study them big time. I also watch. I like watching. I like Wittich, his channel too because he likes law and crime and interrogation channels. I love watching those too. I will come
Oh, we
on.
might have a Hebrew
Hebrew.
coming in.
Cool. Fire it up, dude. Well, yeah, I look at it this way. I hope I don't know all the big time catchers. I guess say that like you kind of get it at your 20th catch. Like most catchers, like their 20th catch, it's kind of like they finally figure themselves out, like their own style or something. Is that true? You think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, actually, I kind of started with my own way of doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I only changed it. I did change up a couple things. I thought that I wanted to blur. I was trying to not release catches until after conviction. I changed my mind on that.
Yeah.
I changed my mind on doing a live catch or not doing a live catch.
Hmm.
Um, because before I thought all that stuff would hurt the case. Um, but yeah, change on that. Because I thought of the only argument would be after talking to lawyers on it was or someone that said they were a lawyer um was that the only possibility would be tainting a jury pool, which would have been the same obstacle that let's say it was of a YouTube video. Like sometimes there's viral videos that these cases are based off of.
Hmm.
So, how would that why would that be any different? So, I
Uh,
switched on that.
yeah. I'm sorry. I'm a little confused. I'm JFK said I guys, I'm not really looking at chat. I'm sorry. I'm a human being, just like everybody else. I ain't perfect," said Jeff. "I give you props for catching that pred. That's great. But if no sexual talk, why wait for hours for the cops? Just curious." Because we're law-abiding citizens. Um, and when they tell us to wait, we wait. And they told security and the head of security and the mall manager to well, I actually heard it on the phone too when I walked up to them. They asked us to wait. So we did. And then when they said we were released, we left.
Well, I mean, I think what they're saying is if there's no chargeable crime,
Oh,
then
yeah, there is. Oh,
okay.
yes, there is. Yeah, yes, there is. And no, that this particular decoy, she didn't get too sexual with, no. And I said that. But she got, she said a few things and she knew what she was doing. And like I said before, we were thinking probably just an exposure. But then we started thinking, it was a quick thing. We had to hurry up, get up and go, uh, et cetera, et cetera. And we're thinking, wait a minute, the best of our memory, et cetera, et cetera. She talked to other decoys, and anyways, it is what it is. So we'll see what the police do, and that's all I can say. You're welcome. We got another pred, exposure. I don't know. Can't please everybody, I guess. But
Oh, it's Victor. Victor.
Victor. Yeah, I know, right? Right fist for sure. Victor.
Um, our team people, all they do is bash on you. Just a question.
Yep, I already responded to that. Got a good point. Yeah, but it's Ryan's channel, so if he wants me to answer something,
No, you
I'll
can do whatever you want. I'm just reading whatever. I just filter
oh,
whatever they
okay.
say. I have control of the comments. Yeah. Um.
Thank you,
Yeah.
JFK. I appreciate that. I'm rooting for you, Jeff. For real. I hope you catch lots of threads. Thank you. I appreciate that, JFK. And honestly, the reason why I'm doing it, I can't say because it's not my story. I'll leave it at that. Use your imagination. But there's obviously a real reason why I'm doing this. But there's that reason. But if it wasn't for Ryan, um, you know, I wouldn't have got 5 catches, I guess. So I give props to Ryan for helping me and teaching me
No,
what
I
I
think you
know.
would.
What's that?
I think you would have.
I appreciate it. But yeah, you taught me a lot. I mean, I still don't know what I'm doing that much, but I'm trying, and I admit that. But man, I would have never known um, many of the things that you told me. I was like, whoa, this is more, a little bit more technical than I thought. And so, yeah, I really appreciate it.
Now I'm messing with the trying to get this to NVCAP colors.
Oh, well, you can change the colors on the,
Yeah,
I did not know that. Well, I only have the free one, so I don't know
what
if that I can
color?
do it on that one. Koopa, hey, what is
What in
up?
chat?
Koopa's in
What it
chat.
do? What it
Yes.
do? What it do like Mountain Dew? Um,
Koopa's in the house. I still need to text. Wait, text. I don't remember if I gave him my phone number yet or not. But if I didn't, I will give it to you tonight. I promise.
wait, what now?
I was just telling Koopa. I forgot if I DM'd him my number or not, but I told him if I didn't, I'll do it tonight. I promise.
Oh, oh yeah. Is there an update on on Casey sending me that thing that you're talking about?
Yeah, it's just work. I'm sorry. We're gonna get it to you. Yeah, we will because we have to get these two ready anyways. So
Because he could just
that's
send me
all.
like what he has, and I could connect the dots and send it back.
Yeah, we'll try. You know what? I'll make that a priority tomorrow. Even though I don't know how to do it, he does. But I will obviously speak with him and say, hey, can you please do this today if possible? Because we also have to send the police department the mall catch and the apartment catch and all the past decor, the list goes on. So, well, if we can get that done, and then we'll do that other one too. And I'm anxious to see what would, if anything, even happens. I hope so. Um, Especially probably for all of them, but especially for the first and last one in Albuquerque because, wait, hello?
Hey, yeah, am I here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, sorry, I'm just tired. I'm babbling. I'm just But yeah, the first one and this last one were probably the worst as far as the sexual talk, as you know, because he decoyed most of the first one. So yeah, him and this last one were the most sexual. So I kind of hope at least they get something more than a slap on her. I don't know. It's Albuquerque. I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out.
yeah. Gotta be careful on those streets, Albuquerque.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I've been in some situations where I, I'm not being somebody I'm not, but I'm just not really a scared person per se. Like I don't really fear anything or death that much. I'm not saying that because or whatever, but we do get nervous about whatever. I've been in some situations where I thought I was going to get stabbed, which we almost did technically in a way because that guy that was on meth, he did have a knife. He could have, I guess, is a better way of saying it. But that's why I backed away at one point and looked at my brother and KC, like giving them the look. But there was that one, and then last night, I was hiding under the stairs. That was the second one last night. That was like at 3 in the morning or whatever. And yeah, I was hiding under the stairs, and I was trying to look at my options, uh, and he finally popped up and I came out. I said, Todd, to make sure it was him before I put the camera up. And I thought he was going to charge me at first. And then for the most part, he was the most meekest dude, it was kind of funny. He's like, "Can I have a hug?" I'm like, no, we don't give hugs." I was like,
Oh, that's
dude,
weird.
I
Yeah,
know. I was
that
like, what
actually
is he?
happened. I actually had in the Sting house, with the Stingo sketch.
Uh-huh.
Um, the Predator wanted a hug. It was so weird.
Oh, you had that happen to you too?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought, oh, wow. We were thinking this is a first, but no, I guess not. Okay. That's weird. That's weird. But yeah, and you know, I know people are saying stuff in the chats, and you know how it is. They're not there. They don't know exactly everything that's going on. We're there. We know, and they wonder why you being extra sweet or extra nice or extra. Well, we have to. End of story. You heard the dispatcher. The first thing she asked the pred, is, "Are you okay? Are you scared? Are they attacking you? Are it? We have to be extremely nice if we want a case to go anywhere. And B, it's out of respect because we were in an apartment complex and people are sleeping." So there it is. That's the answer. Plain and simple. Think of your health and so, yeah, for sure, Barb.
Oh yeah, I just sent it.
Wait, oh, you're talking to somebody else?
Oh, so we got Hebrew in
Knife out,
too.
knife out, almost. No, the guy in the math didn't get the knife out. Almost have Jeff. Could be in a. My God. Good Lord. I said he could have. He could have. And he looked like he wanted to a couple times. He was getting a little froggy. End of story. Done. Answered. Done. Okay, back to what really matters.
So yeah, yeah, there was a yeah. This time when the Predator has a weapon. Sometimes
Yeah. Have you ever had a. No, you did have a predator that had a gun, right? With you, Webb, FTK, and
that guy
Jay?
had a gun. Yeah,
Shoot. Did he point it at y'all?
I think he had the gun pointed at like the door or something where we were at. Oh yeah, someone's echoing really bad.
I don't
Yeah,
know who that
sorry, Hebrew.
is.
It's
It's
Hebrew.
not coming. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, you good?
oh,
Oh, it was
there.
another video on my phone. I'm sorry, I didn't know it was coming through. My bad.
Nah,
Hey,
you're good.
Hebrew.
What's up, yeah?
Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that
Nah,
again.
man, you did a great. I mean, you did a good job, man, dude. The thing is like, I mean, like anything, you gotta, practice to get better. You learn from your mistakes. You get better as you go. Fuck
Yeah,
the haters, dude. Like, fuck.
yeah,
Like NVCAP can't even Ryan. I'm sorry, Ryan can't even fucking get away from the bullshit. Like these people that just talk shit. It's like, fuck
yeah.
all those people. You're
Yeah,
out there fucking doing it, dude. So fuck everybody, dude. Like
yeah,
that
Thank you,
shit
Hebrew. I
really
appreciate
irritates me.
that.
Like I don't care. A catch is a fucking catch, dude. Like I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, the every catcher can improve on any catcher can improve on
Yep.
something. Like I don't care who you are.
I'm
I don't
still a
care if you're the
rookie.
best catcher out there. Like there's fucking, there's still shit that you could do
Yep.
better. And like you're just
Absolutely.
baby
I
steps, brother.
appreciate
Baby
that.
steps. You're doing great, man. Fuck it.
Thank you. I
Like
appreciate it. I like watching everybody just trolling though. It was so funny last night. And then I was just thankful that people were even watching that late, I was like, but I think the second time
um
we did better. I think so.
um I mean, I was hopping on your ass a little bit about the whole him having his head down with his hands on his
Yep.
hair and shit, and like right after you addressed it and you fixed it, and that was that, and fucking,
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like just,
Yeah. Well,
you know what I mean? Just
it's
take the
also kind of.
criticism, but take it
Yeah.
in a positive way. Use it
Oh
to
yeah.
be a better catcher. Don't use it to fucking just put yourself, or take it to put yourself down. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah. For
fuck that
sure.
shit. I know Ryan had a hard time kind of for a while there when they were just bashing him, and it was like, dude, like
Yeah.
I remember Ryan, you were kind of like you were getting frustrated as fuck. It's like, dude, you guys, huh,
yeah,
how many catches? All you gotta say is how many catches do you have? Wait,
yeah.
wait. how many
'Cause I
catches
feel
do you
like
got? And
I
they're
feel
gonna
like
say, "Oh, I don't catch," and you're gonna say, "Yeah, exactly. Shut the fuck up."
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like if I
Yeah.
did a catch, I feel like if I did a catch any which way, there's still gonna be like a lot of people being like, "Oh, this sucked, this sucked,"
They just
because
do
of
that to
ways.
you, Ryan. You're
Because
like
of
that. You're like you were the target of that for a while, and I mean, you still are, I bet.
yeah,
But
but
they're just doing it because they like you, dude. What?
yeah, I don't know. But
Yeah, like 20 minutes ago. Oh shit! Hold on.
Yeah. Koopa and JFK, everybody. Yeah, thank you. I agree with that 100%. 100%. Yeah, one problem I have too is I'll get to talking and my hand that holds the live feed, it starts to drop slowly, and I was like, oh shoot, and I have to bring it back up, and then it starts to drop slowly, and I'm like, oh shit, or I'll see it on the screen. It's like, Jeff, put the phone up or the camera up or whatever. I was like, oh shit. I'm so like I'm thinking, and then I was like, oh man, I wish I would have said this, and I wish I would have remembered to say that, and I forgot about that chat, and I forgot about this, and or whatever. It's like I should have, would have, could have, but I look at it as a learning curve. Hello.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
I was sharing comments.
Oh,
Sorry, guys. I had a visitor.
oh,
Yeah, like I mean, I don't know. There's certain things that I just won't change on. Like what, like so I don't know. I mean, that's just what it is. People, they have a
Oh,
problem with that. I
so
don't know.
quiet.
I mean, they can.
God damn
There's
it.
many catchers they can watch.
Um,
Oh, are you there?
yeah,
I
me
I'm
or
sorry. I had to take my headset off for a second because they came back into my room again, but they're gone now. Oh, I didn't hear you, Ryan. What you said? Sorry. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
No, like, man, Ryan, you've been in this community for a long time, and you know all the big guys. You've done it. You've been around, and you you work
Well, really, just
like
about a year.
you work like the hardest. Hebrew, you're an idiot. Oh, I appreciate that, fucking retard. Anyways, you work super fucking hard, Ryan. Like you grind and you grind and you grind. I remember when you were getting disappointed because like you weren't getting the catches after like decoying, which is frustrating. I can understand that. And it was like every time you got a catch, I was like the happiest guy on earth because I'm like, fuck yeah, like Ryan, like
yeah, I
Ryan got
remember
a
that.
fucking catch. Like I would just be so excited that you
I
get a
was
catch.
pulling for him too, man, because
Like,
people were attacking. I was like, why are they attacking him? I'm
like
pulling for him.
and it makes no
Yeah,
sense. Like in this community, anything like fucking anything should be like praised. Like at least like I mean, fuck you guys. Like
Decoys, yeah, for sure. Need more.
they're out there
I mean,
catching, man. Like that's what
yeah,
matters. That's all that matters.
yeah,
yeah,
Like I mean, it makes no sense to bash on a catcher. Like they're fucking putting these people, away, or at least you know what I mean. Like doing
yeah.
everything
I
they
mean,
can.
I've come to terms with it though. I can take it. But I'm just saying, like, I think when it's just like after like the newer catchers or whatever, where
mm,
I kind of just I don't know, it's just cringe.
Right. Well,
yeah,
Ryan, I mean, think about how many late nights you've stayed up and how many fucking like long fucking hours you spent driving or like staying up talking to a pret or like what I mean? Like those hours count for something, dude. Those minutes count for something.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Every single minute that you're doing that, you're fucking doing it, dude. And like I respect that 100%, like to the fullest. Like
absolutely. In fact, he overdid it many times.
I
He
actually
would
fell
be up for
asleep.
days.
EVP one time, and I swear everything I dreamed I was doing a predator catch with McLovin from Superbad. It was nice, that's tight. That's a funny one. But yeah, that's how I see it. I mean, end of story. Like you guys can fucking bash on me in the chat, fucking eat a dick. I don't give a fuck. But anybody that's out there doing their thing, they're fucking doing it, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, Hebrew. I don't know if you saw when I think it was Dream Floral. Um, you have to forgive me. I don't remember what platform it was. I think it was one of the newer White Guy Wednesdays when it was just him and Alex. They did like 2 episodes. He was talking about Oregon being the like they we need a pred catcher in Oregon because he said they go up every time they go there. It's like it's horrible. It's like bam, bam,
Yeah.
bam, bam, bam. You know, they could get him all day.
Um,
So
you
I
know,
know you.
oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I just remember one time you were thinking. I thought you said you
Well,
might think become a
I
pred
had the
catcher.
whole thing set up and like everything, like literally, it was like happening, and then like I got in, some stuff happened. There's some legal issues that I had, and it threw a wrench and everything.
Yeah.
But then again, I realized after that happened, it was a blessing because I wasn't ready to start catching. Like I need to like know the ins and outs and like really, study up about Oregon and the laws and like what I can do and I can't. And I really didn't do any of that. But I know that there's something in the works, man. It's gonna happen soon, and Oregon's gonna be catching. They're gonna be on the map. I'm not gonna say right now that I'm gonna be a part of it. I was offered to be a part of it, and I want to be, but like right now I have some shit going on that I can't. Yeah, I'm on
Yeah.
parole, and I don't want to be catching while I'm on parole, or like
Yeah.
doing anything
Yeah.
while I'm on parole. I want to get off paper first, so I can be comfortable with just doing whatever.
Yeah.
But
That
but
makes
there is
sense.
something in the works right now. Like there's some people who are very smart and have like the means to back up, a really good fucking catcher,
Mm,
and they have like a lot of good legal, like, oh, it's awesome. It's in the works. But yeah,
cool.
it's gonna
Cool.
happen. There's gonna be a catchers in Oregon, and it's gonna be fucking badass. Like, mark my
All
word,
right. All right.
it's gonna
It's
get
gonna be
good.
awesome. Hey, did you guys hear? I don't know if you caught it the other day when Dream Floor went live for karaoke or whatever. Uh, a fan, I guess, his name is Deaf Ears, on the chats. He was there too, and they were kind of trolling NVCAP and me and Webb. But I guess they said they got some really badass catches coming soon. I guess it's him and Dream Floral, Nate. That's gonna be cool.
I love Nate.
Oh yeah, he's awesome. He's awesome.
And
So,
Floral?
Yeah,
yeah,
I haven't really
I
seen
told
anything
him.
from him.
I told him next time he comes up to Oregon, like my aunt runs a hotel, and I told him get free rooms,
hmm
dude, because like my aunt totally respects the community, and she's totally down with like what catchers do. And I said, you guys could fucking have rooms, as long as you want to fucking catch, as long as you want to stay, And
yeah, that's
my aunt was
cool.
totally down with it. So Nate knows that too. He has my number and shit. So
That's
when they come up
awesome.
to Oregon,
Oh, that'd be
Yeah,
good to just like stay a weekend and just catch and just.
really like 20 minutes from where I live. So um, yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of sick fuckers here in Oregon, dude. There's a lot of predators around here.
yeah. I
Um,
mean, that's what Nate was saying. I mean, statistically or whatever, he was going through statistics and stuff or something rather, and I was like, dang. I guess Oregon and Ohio, I guess, were the top worst or top
hmm.
two worst states or
I
something.
didn't know that, but all I know is that even when I was in prison, they have their own fucking. They have their own fucking section of the prison and a yard that's just as big as the fucking main line. So,
Yeah,
uh,
crazy.
yeah.
I don't know what's y'all's opinion like. I'll give you mine if you want to right away. But what's your opinion on offenders like that, predators being put in general pop? I think they should personally, but I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Well, it just causes. For someone who's been in and out, it causes issues and tension that we don't need. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Separate us. Unless you want them to get fucking stabbed and stomped out and fucking killed.
Why would I
That.
want that? I'm
But
just
no,
kidding.
listen. Yes, it's all good. To fuck a
I
pred,
know.
kill a pred. My fucking
Yeah,
I
other
think,
name is
yeah,
fist fuck a pred to death. So like,
yeah,
yeah, I kind
but
of just think that would be unfair to the general population.
but
So,
at the
yeah.
same time, they have an option, you know what I mean? Like you can hit the fucking main line. I mean, but
Yeah.
as soon as you get there, they're gonna ask you for your paperwork, and if your paperwork's not in order, it's on. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
there's guys who do it. I mean, I watched some crazy shit when I first got there. So
So wait, so they have a choice of being in general population or not?
depends on if they in jail or like see, because before you go to prison, like from the jail, you go to a place. It's called Coffee Creek here, and you go to Coffee Creek and you stay there for 30 to 60 days, and that's like an evaluation place. And they like evaluate you to see what prison they're gonna send you to, and like they give you like a score, and like they tell you the three prisons that you might go to, then you go to one of three of those, and if you're there and you PC up while you're there or in jail, then they consider you for PC once you hit prison. But like if you like are straight up like I want to hit mainline and you think you can fucking I mean at least in Oregon and you think you can fucking hit mainline, they'll put you out there. But the thing is the second you hit the yard, like
That's
the day you get there, the second you hit the yard, you're getting
it's a
cut. You're
yeah,
getting
yeah,
fucking. You're gonna get stabbed. You're gonna get fucking beat the fuck down, or like worse, you can get killed. Like, it's just
yeah.
that easy, that simple.
When I
And like,
worked in the
oh,
mhm.
go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say when I worked in the juvenile prison, they housed anywhere from 10-year-olds up to 24, and they were all they were all together. There wasn't really any problems. Obviously, most of them are minors. We had a few that we had like maybe one person that was 24, but most of them were 18 or under or whatever.
Well,
But there were some rapists and what have you. And but the thing they since they're juveniles, obviously there was more rules, and one of the rules is they weren't supposed to talk about their case except to their caseworker, which was one of us. Once we became a counselor and what have you, or their legal and so on and so forth.
well,
Yeah.
here's another way of looking at it. There's minimum prisons where people are going to program. People have very short sentences and they don't want to catch any more time, and they'll go in there and program, but and they're with the sex offenders, but they just stay away from them. Like they're in a different group. They just don't communicate and shit and all that.
Yeah.
But like if like
Hello.
they're not going to do anything to anybody because they don't want to lengthen their sentence, and they're trying to program so they get out, they get their time cut, like a year time cut, so they're trying to get out early. And then if anything above that, like any medium or max or fucking federal, then that's when it's popping and it's on. Like you're not going to survive if you're fucking a
Yeah.
predator in it. But like minimums, everybody's trying to go home, everybody's trying to get their shit done and go and get out, like.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just how it is. I mean, I don't know. Like I saw some pretty crazy shit. I don't know. I've told people the baby oil story. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I watched a rapist get fucking boiling hot baby oil thrown in his face, and then the guy threw him down onto his back and was jumping like
Ooh.
2 feet in the air and stomping on this guy's skull, like probably for about a good
Jeez.
2 minutes. And they life flighted him out of there. We don't know if he died or made it or whatnot. We never heard anything about it, but
Dang.
that was probably the worst thing I saw there. I mean, I saw a few stabbings, and then one guy dropped like a bunch of weight, like a weight bench bar on this guy's neck and broke his neck. And that was,
No way. Dude,
yeah, I
I
saw
never
some
even
pretty
seen
crazy
that
shit
shit.
when I was in there, man. Like I watched a guy get stuck in the fucking shower right next to me while I was fucking taking a shower.
Well, I've seen a few shankings, but the things I guess the worst things I dealt with was in both the adult detention center and the juvenile prison. Is I did walk in and had to get somebody off of a noose, and then the
Oh,
other dude was hooked up to the TV, so he was going to electrocute and hang himself. That was a difficult one. We literally risked our lives to save his life, and he was an offender, if you will. You know what I mean? But that was our job. We have to do it, and we did. But that was probably as far as that goes. Yeah, I've seen a few shankings and obviously the riots and the fights and the whatevers, but
I know it's your channel, Ryan. I feel bad that you like took it over with this conversation.
Oh,
But
no.
yeah,
I'll
sorry.
just finish
Yeah.
on this. I'll finish on this. But I was gonna say real quick, Jeff, those juvenile prisons though, those can be the hardest ones sometimes because a lot of those kids want to just prove themselves and they want to fucking, there's a
Hmm.
lot of fights, like just hand on hand, fucking like, fight
Yeah.
like they call it the jungle. They want to prove
Well,
themselves for when they
yeah,
get upstate.
we. I'll just say this real quick. We'll talk about it another time. It's Ryan's channel, but we
Yeah.
had a format that was
I don't
militant.
care
I'll
about
leave it
Ryan's
at that.
channel or anything.
Oh, okay.
It's a free Discord, I mean, what's
Oh,
one, you know?
All
we
right.
just want to be
Well,
respectful.
Yeah,
that's
anything,
how I felt.
anything goes here.
Thank you, Ryan.
Soul channel.
But the way we were running it is at that time we were through Cornell Abraxas, which is a third party, and the state hired us. Well, the Federal Bureau of Prisons, because we had federal. We had. In fact, the state side was much smaller than the federal side.
Right.
But we ran it as a military type thing, which I'll get into sometime on a panel sometime, but it's too long to go into now. But basically, if they even blinked at the wrong time or looked the wrong way, we did what's called an intervention. And we literally took them to the ground, got out the at that time, a camcorder to video record everything.
Right. Right.
And we would restrain them anywhere from 2 to 8 hours.
Right.
And the counselor would come, different counselors would come and counsel them while they're on the ground being detained.
S-
Anyways, yeah, it
So
was,
that's like a reform prison, pretty much. Like
yes,
it's like young, we're gonna beat this into you, and if it doesn't, then fuck you.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty much
it
trying
was
to turn
different.
them. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, it was,
Those work though. They work for like a lot of kids. I mean, some of those kids are like, "Fuck, I don't want this life." Like, fuck that.
well, the rule was once an inmate, we called them residents as juveniles, but inmates, whatever. When they leave, their counselor cannot have any contact with that person for up to a year or something like that before they can have any kind of contact to find out how they're doing. Well, this one kid he murdered somebody. It wasn't in cold blood. He got in a fight at school and beat the kid to death on accident. I think it was a manslaughter charge. I don't remember, but the kid died. So he turned, I think, 18 or 19. He got out, and I don't know how he did it or how it worked, but it was approved. And he called in like 3 months later, and we put him on speaker, and his whole life was completely changed. And he called to thank everybody. So
Yeah. Same
it
same
worked.
kind of same kind of thing with me. I mean, I had a counselor while I was in there. I took the AIP program. I graduated it second in my class. I killed it.
Wow.
And out of 62 people, I gotta say, like me and maybe four other dudes we really did the program. Like we put our hearts and our minds to it, and
Yeah.
we got something out of it. All the other guys, they graduated and got a time cut and got right out of there, and probably have returned by now. But
Back in. Yeah.
I called same thing. I called mine too, and she like was in tears. She was just super stoked. She talked to my mom and shit for the first time and shit. It was awesome, and it was cool. Yeah, I mean, same kind of deal, but it's what you make it. I mean, if you go in there and you want to change, it's just kind of like a drug addict. If you want the change and you're willing to do to get it, then
You're
you're gonna, you can have
okay.
success. But if you're gonna just go in there and fucking fuck off, then that's all you're gonna get is fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
thing was like, I don't know, just how do you go from like just not being able to
Constantine.
use your phone anymore, even or your computer? I don't know that like just like the basic things like that, like that I can't even imagine that. I don't know.
Oh, Ryan, I didn't wear underwear for the first year and a half. I had no underwear and fucking yeah, they strip you of everything. I mean, like don't get me wrong, like I'd rather do 4 or 5 years in prison than do like 1.5 years in county in jail.
Well, of
Um,
course, everybody said that. I mean,
uh,
even working in there, the prisons, you have more freedom. You really do. Jail.
I did a full year in county, 23-hour lockdown. We're only out an
Oh
hour,
God,
and I did that for a full year.
I'm
And
sorry.
by the time I got out, I was changed, and it wasn't for the good. Like it was fucking, it was hard on me. It
Yeah,
beat me up. But solitary, staring at a wall. You can't see nothing. You can't see anybody. You're in a
it
fucking
it
cell
fucks
for
with your
23
mind.
hours a day.
Yep.
It's rough, rough, very rough.
Shout out to Constantine's in the
Anyways,
house.
check this out. So my job. I got this job. I've been working there 3 weeks. My boss fucking comes up and is like, "Hey, I really appreciate all your hard work. Like you're really doing it. Like I really appreciate you being on the team and all that shit." I'm like, "Thank you, blah blah." She's like, "Next time I do payroll, I'm gonna throw in a raise for you already." So I got a raise.
Nice.
Um, my hard work is being noticed, which is
That's
super
awesome.
Yeah, because I
super
did see. I
exciting.
think I saw like one or two of like the work streams or whatever. And you really look like you're working.
Oh
Bro, I
yeah, he works
dude,
hard.
I bust my fucking ass every night, every day, every night, and I do. I mean, that's how I am at any job, though. Like, no matter
Yeah,
what I'm doing, I'm one of those guys who just, nose to the grindstone when it comes to work.
yeah.
But yeah, it's cool. I'm just happy that they're noticing and like I'm actually getting
Oh
recognition instead of
yeah.
just like slaving and not getting any recognition. Like I've been there, done that, so it feels good.
It does, because you know what? I managed restaurants when I was in my 20s, and I literally, I I said, let's do something different. I was like, instead of just, lecturing somebody to do something bad, that's also praising them when they do something good. And we kind of did that. And the team effort was a lot, everybody was a lot more happier, I guess, you know, um, because you just put somebody down all the time, but never say anything when they're doing something good. They're going to think they're not worth anything.
And me, I'm not the type just to fuck off and like just to like stop, working hard because other people aren't, or like I feel a certain way. Like I just keep like no matter what,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna do what I do, and like it just felt good for once to be like, what I mean, instead of being pulled aside and being like, you're doing this wrong or this is going on, like it felt good just to be like, what's up, like thank you, like I appreciate it.
Yeah,
um,
absolutely.
yeah. Anyways, yeah, I picked up a couple shifts for this guy that he just lost his wife and shit. So
Oh,
I was like, yeah, I can come in
yeah,
on both my days off and shit, and I work my ass off. But anyways,
that's good. It's good to
Ryan,
help
how's
out.
your job going, brother?
I like it. It's in the healthcare industry.
That's great.
So
Cool.
basically, we get like the doctor offices. They call up at us, and and then we take calls. You go by a script, and we deal with like medical records. So it's all like HIPAA protected and everything. And yeah,
HIPAA shit, HIPAA.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, that's good, Ryan. I mean, that's a good field to get into. There's always going to be work.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
They're looking
My
for people like crazy too.
my mother's been in the health industry, I don't know how many years, and she's still doing it. And she needs to retire. She should have retired a long time ago, but she just won't stop. Um, but she loves it. She has a passion, for it. Helping, right now she helps elderly people. She's a med technician and what have you. So
That's what's up.
she
Yeah, I
really
had.
enjoys it.
Oh, sorry. I had an ex
Um,
that did the whole She was a hospice nurse,
mhm.
and like an in-house, like she'd go to their house and take care of people, and she loved it. The only thing she had a problem with is like them passing away, like and you have to accept that being a hospice nurse, and
Mhm.
it was hard on her the first, for a while, but like getting to know those people and shit, like I met a lot of cool
Yeah,
older
you
people
only
that like
know him for a couple months. Yeah,
like a few of them became like really close, and shit, and it's pretty cool, like at least they're making them comfortable and helping them out and shit in their own home so they can pass away peacefully at their house is pretty important. It's kind of cool. It's a good job.
yeah, absolutely,
But
absolutely. But
yeah,
yeah, like you said, hospice workers, it's got to be probably the worst, next to nursing home workers. My mom gets attached to people's, obviously, and she'll call me up crying,
Oh yeah.
so and so passed away, and it's just last night, she'll say they were just laughing about or whatever, and yeah, it happens all the time because you become attached. They're like part of your extended family in a sense,
Hey, I don't mean to cut you guys off. I got somebody who wants me to join their panel on a different somewhere else real quick, like a different
Oh, yeah,
meeting
yeah.
real quick.
Definitely.
I'm gonna hop over there because they're gonna get off soon. They wanted me to talk about some shit real quick.
Yeah, do that.
Appreciate you, Ryan. I'm sorry, brother, that I took this shit over.
I always hope like
Appreciate
bring
everybody
whatever,
in the chat.
you know.
Appreciate all the haters too. Good catch, Jeff. Keep it up,
Appreciate
man.
it.
And
Thank you.
yeah, like I said, bro, like don't give two fucks, dude.
No, I know.
The minute you give
Yeah,
two fucks, that's when they got your goat. So
yeah.
just keep
No, I
rocking,
know.
man.
I just sometimes I think to myself, is it like somebody going hee hee, just behind a keyboard, or is it just somebody that's actually that stupid?
They're
It's like
just
I don't know.
they're just clowning. But all right, Ryan. Hey, thank you for having me on, bro. And if you guys are still alive or something, I'll come back and I'll keep my mouth shut a little bit more. But appreciate you,
No,
Ryan.
no, we're
No,
here.
dude,
We're waiting for you.
you're awesome, man.
All right,
Good
guys.
talking to you.
I'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah.
Later.
All right, later, Hebrew. He's a
Yeah.
good guy.
I don't know why you're saying that.
What's that?
But yeah, I yeah, I forgot what I was about to say.
Hebrew's a good guy. I'm really happy. Um, you know, when he came back like a whole new person.
Yeah, I mean, it was just got a couple issues, but that was it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You gonna end the stream or?
trying to think of what to do. Yeah.
Maybe, hey Koopa, you should come up, dude.
Well, I don't want to make people come up that don't want to. That deserve
No,
it.
I know that. I'm just
Yeah.
making suggestions. Or Constantine or Barbara. I don't know. And there was some I was gonna ask Constantine. I forgot. I don't think he's in here now though. Forgot what it was though. Shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna do these more often though, the fireside chats, and then I'm gonna ramp up the coding channel and then the catching channel too, like everything.
That's cool.
Just trying to get active as possible.
Yeah, I have to admit to you, I don't really understand the coding channel that much. I've looked a few times, been in there a few times, whatever. So I don't really know what that is yet.
Well, yeah, I mean anyone can learn from very fundamental level. Like I start with like literally like what is a computer, then just build it up.
Oh, so you're actually doing like a training seminar, basically, in a sense.
Yeah, it's actually like here's exactly what it is. Is we all will learn. Like I'm basically teaching what I already know, and then I'm also gonna learn on my own, and then teach what I learn, and then we're all gonna
Cool.
learn from each other, and then have like some kind of a coding community where we can maybe apply even technological solutions to predator catchers and or against predators or whatever, and just see where it goes. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, that's a good idea. I like it.
Yeah,
I like it a
so
lot.
make everything.
I think I was thinking something too, like how Shane or Nito, Papa Squad, whatever, how he charges an arm and a leg to go around doing these seminars and da 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 da. Okay, that's cool, whatever. But um, I think it should be something like people I've seen it in chats too, like somebody like Alex or you or Jay or fill in the blank that's been doing this for a while and has got a good history of it can I don't know. I wouldn't say a panel because that we don't want to do that on YouTube, but maybe like on a Discord or something, and do like a seminar on how to decoy, how to catch pret, something like that. Just a thought, but I don't know.
Yeah, there's many things we gotta do.
Yeah,
Because like I'd work with catchers on where it counts, like actually changing laws and everything, and like even if like I didn't like the catcher, and like they could, but we could still do is like put our heads together on like how to get a conviction. That
yeah,
we could still expose a DA that doesn't catch predators, that doesn't convict predators. You
yeah,
know, or doesn't bring cases, and there's many things we can do.
yeah, for sure. Oh, I wanted to say this, Ryan, since you haven't seen it yet. Um, yeah, we were live. To the best of my knowledge, we were live when we said this and it happened. But yeah, when the we were leaving, we were wrapping it up last night. When we were in the car, and the officer dispatch, whoever it was from dispatch, sometimes they have officers working in there. Whoever it was that was speaking to us on the speaker, and yeah, it's on the live. Um, they sounded, and even the dispatch lady, yeah, she was a little. She has to go through the protocol, obviously, to ask if everybody's okay. We're not hurting him. Da, 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 da. Okay, I get that. Put all that aside, they were very, very kind, and they were very, very. We told them we were going to send them everything via email, within time, a few days, whatever. And they were like, okay. And they said, we'll get that on over to ICAC because Albuquerque has ICAC. We don't have it in the suburbs, but they have it there. They were like, okay. And they sounded really optimistic. So I don't know, something good that happened towards the end of the second catch.
I see somebody playing Chris Hansen and a bunch of catchers as teenagers, Ghost, PvP, NVCAP, and they'll be watching Chris Hansen. Wait, what?
I see somebody playing Chris Hansen and a bunch of catchers as teenagers. I ran into something on YouTube and I was like, what? I skipped it. I looked at it for a couple of seconds and said, what is this? And I kind of went past it, but I don't remember what it was exactly.
Wait,
But
what are they doing?
so apparently it's teenagers playing the part of catchers like PvP, Ghost, you, etc. Watching Chris Hansen. Wow,
Watching Chris Hansen?
it's
What?
something. That's actually that's kind of a compliment, Ryan.
Yeah, I just don't know how to comprehend that. Predator catching along with the.
Or like when I told you the Preds were asking us if we were you or Al. They would ask if we were they had mentioned one of Alex's names.
Why would a predator know who I am?
I don't know.
Because I'm not a big I'm not like a big channel. Like, how would they know who I am?
I don't know. They'd ask. Like I said, that one. I'll have to dig it up, but he said, he didn't even say, "Are you the cops?" The first he said,
Did they
no,
say
that was a
because
different one that asked for Chris Hansen. He said, "Are you the guys on YouTube?" And I said, I was a decoy. I said, "LOL, what's that?" Or "What do you mean?" Or something. And he said, the ones that meet people like us that are going to meet, some of that nature. I'm just, trying to remember, do the best I can here. I'm not doing it verbatim. But, and of course, I responded with, like, "I don't know what you mean," etc. And he said, like, um, I think he used Sahara Desert, and then he used NVCAP, and then he used PP Mass and PvP and CPP, I believe, was the ones he used. He did a whole list, and I, of course, like, I'm the decoy. I have no idea what he's talking about. But the subject changed pretty quickly. But yeah, I was kind of shocked.
yeah, um, yeah, I can't really think of anything else to talk about.
Koopa says Ford time a little bit, and then I'll show Alex and Rami and Musa and everybody doing predator catching, along with all the happenings and drama. It might even, hey Koopa, can you send me that YouTube link, por favor? I'm gonna send you my phone number too, by the way, on Instagram. I think I forgot to do that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do that right after we get off here. But if you can send me that YouTube link, I'd really like to see that, what you're talking about. That'd be interesting to see. I'd really appreciate it.
Feel like a cartoon.
Cartoon.
Oh, did you know NVCAP's a GIF now?
What?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
on Facebook. No,
A
actually, on
GIF?
anything. On anything. You know when you have a, you know when you look for GIFs
Oh, a GIF. So you're a GIF on Facebook?
on anything, from what I know.
Whoa,
I don't know
that's
exactly how GIFs
cool.
work, but if you type in NVCAP, something comes up where I'm like, it shows the camera kind of pointing back at me or something, I guess, and then pulling away,
Did,
and then
wait, did you do that?
no, I don't know how to do that even. No.
Wow, that's pretty cool. You know what? This is kind of off subject a bit, but it kind of reminded me of this. Yes, the organization is CPNI. Yes, it's we applied for the LLC, da 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 da, going through the process and so on. Okay, with that being set aside, and everybody's talking about it too, and I'm gonna ask again on my channel, obviously, or locks whenever I have a bigger audience or whatever. But I do you agree too that it kind of sounds weird to say Southwest CPNI? I think I should get rid of the CPNI and just leave it
Well, I mean, what is okay? So, what does CPNI stand for? In your own?
Child Protective Network International. And the reason why we put international, because we did the LLC and because we have family and friends across seas that are thinking about doing this, like in the UK and some other places, we added the international on there. Canada, Puerto Rico, etc. I know Puerto Rico is obviously a U.S. territory. I get that, but in order to go out of the U.S., I don't know. We
Yeah, so
just put international.
yeah, so actually on yeah, so yeah, so actually on any, you know, if you have an Android,
Yeah.
can you search for a GIF?
I'll have to get my decoy phone. Yeah, let me get it real quick.
Yeah, from what I know, I think you can just type in NVCAP when you're searching any GIF and it'll come up.
All right, let me search real quick. Let's see here. This decoy phone has been giving us some issues, so it's a little slow. It's been dropped I don't know how many times. Come on, do your thing. Don't lock up on me. It wants to lock up. There we go. Hold on. Google. So, like NVCAP GIF.
Yeah, like if you know if you're searching for a GIF, are you searching for GIFs?
I just went to Google. I don't have like.
Oh, you have to like you're sending a text, but
Oh, I could do it on text now, right? Okay, yeah.
oh, I don't know
Hold
if
on.
it would work on text now.
Oh,
Yeah,
because I
but
can't do.
if you just, I'm just saying, if you just type in like if you're searching for like a GIF, you just type in NVCAP and then you get
That's cool. I'll try. I'll try it on Facebook. Maybe I'll send you a message with a GIF or something. I don't know. With the GIF, the NVCAP GIF. We'll definitely keep the international in. I don't know if we'll. I don't know. I mean, it's. I don't have to have it like as a name on YouTube. That's why I'm thinking about maybe putting it in parentheses, but I don't know if that's gonna
Well, as
hurt
far as the
anything.
name, your name really? What are you talking about again?
A lot of people have recommended it too, just to keep it Southwest Jeff, and then maybe put CPNI in parentheses or
Well,
not.
here's my only thing I can think of is when you say network, what network is there really?
I don't know. It's well, we know, but it's just a name we came up with.
That's what I'm saying. It has to have you should have a name that has like real meaning. It shouldn't be like, oh, we're like agents, like
Well,
agency.
it does, but it was. I'll be honest. There was a bunch of us kind of brainstorming. Okay, honestly, that's just what it was. We were brainstorming. I didn't really. I don't know. I didn't really like that particular name that much, but I was overvoted, if you will. But I don't. It's not a big deal. It really is not a big deal. I mean, I'm just thinking like I think I'm seeing the chats all over everywhere I go saying it too. It's just. I mean, I think even you and Locksmith, or somebody was talking to Locksmith, it just sounds weird, Southwest CPNI.
No, what I'm it's not that. It's like it's just that the name it doesn't have real meaning. Like that when it says
Well,
network.
it does. Yeah, Child Protective Network International protect. And I could be saying it wrong. You have to forgive me. It's still in the application process. I don't have.
But like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
My
there has to
brother, my brother did all the technical, and then I won't say who, but a person we all know and most people obviously respect in the community was actually assisting us on the phone with the process for the. Yeah, I don't want to get into it too much, but yeah, it's
no, I mean that's
yeah,
fine. What I'm saying is just like literally the unless there's like some network vision of like a network, it's not gonna.
a network of people is what that means. A network of us, protecting children. That's what that means. And of course, because we have friends and family that live in other countries that want to possibly do this, we thought, well, let's just put international on here to be part of the. It's just an idea right now, but we're still working with it. But
Well, like
that aside,
you're doing like, are you going to do doing catches like in Mexico or another country or something?
oh no. Of course, or hold on one second. That technical stuff aside, until it's all done, because I don't have the information yet, we have to wait. But all of that set aside, as far as the YouTube name, I think I just leave it like one word or two words or something like Southwest or just Southwest Jeff or just I don't know. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
mean, whatever the name is, it should have like a real meaning.
Yeah, true. It's just I don't know. I may do a poll on my
How about
community
this? Why do
tab.
you? How about this? Like, what is your vision for catching predators? Or like, you mentioned like why you do this, but like, what do you think the solution to the problem is?
Wait, two questions, right?
Yeah, I'll ask this. What do you think what do you think the solution to the problem is?
Okay, now you got me confused. I get to that, but you asked me about predator catching. Something
Like,
about what do you think?
okay, child predators. What do you think we should do?
What do you think they should do,
What do
or
you
we
think we
should
all
do?
should do collectively as a people? Or
Well, I I've said it before. I'll say it again. Obviously, I think a lot of us have said it, but I think we need to work. We need to try to get along better as like catchers to work with each other more, um, so we can get more predators off the street because with all the infighting and what have you. I know some stuff has to be whatever. I get that, but I mean, with all the other stuff, um, it really does cause to some people. It causes them not to want to maybe get motivated to go catch a predator, or it could cause another side issue. You know what I mean? It's just everybody. I just wish everybody to come together and look at the big picture, and instead of just attacking somebody because the predator ran or drove off in a vehicle real fast, that's not the catcher's fault. Just be thankful that they are at least got him.
What I'm saying is okay, so just like maybe not fighting, but I'm saying like as far as like okay, so like for example, nonviolent citizens against predators is like emphasizes that we kind of emphasize we're not vigilantes, and then we gather information on online predators and use it within our constitutional means. But like, and there's other meanings. But like, for you,
Independent journalists.
okay,
We actually
what is the vision of like what you're doing against predators? Like, what are you?
to change the laws. The laws are so that. I still want to do a petition, but I want to have a couple of arrests in a couple different counties. That's why I'm hoping that this last one in one county and this last night, even though they did cuff him from the car, released him, whatever. We're going to find out more, obviously, but I don't know if that counts as what's called an arrest and release. And if he's going to go to court, will he get? I don't know. But that's my goal, is to try to get a few more, not only just arrests but convictions, and then get the petition and get as much signatures as possible. And when that happens, we're going to personally deliver it to the state house, because Santa Fe is only like 45-minute drive from here, an hour. That's my goal, is to get the laws changed so that it's much harsher than what it is now. And I know that's not going to stop it from these monsters from hurting kids, but it'll at least help deter them more not to. I would hope.
So the game I'm playing is I'm trying to think of the name for you.
Oh, I didn't know you were playing a game. I'm being all serious.
Suggestion. Oh no, it does have to do with answering questions, but
okay.
Trying to think of a name. I remember Southwest Jeff for now.
Everybody's been saying that. Not everybody, but a lot of people say just call it Southwest Jeff. I was like, if I do that, then I don't know. Yeah, I could. It just, everybody knows, and even like looking it up on YouTube, people will still type in Southwest Jeff, and it comes. Even NVCAP Southwest still comes up as me.
Yeah.
But and I need to ask Sean to help me fix the name on my Instagram, and then, of course, you have to forgive me. I'm not going to mess with the Cash App and PayPal thing, because that was too much just to do that. I'm just going to leave it at the NVCAP thing for now. But yeah, I think I'm going to do a poll on my community page, or maybe do a panel sometime and like ask what people think, if I should change it to Southwest Jeff. Still be under the umbrella, once everything's done. If it may be done, I don't know. I got to talk to my brother, but I'll still be under the umbrella of the LLC of the CPNI, but I won't have it on my, the name on my channel. I don't know. I kind of like just having just a name, just Jeff or Southwest or something like that. I don't know.
That could be the name of like a group, but I'm trying to think of that could be.
What was that?
That's talking to it.
Oh. I know you were Southwest Jeff. See, that's what everybody's been telling me. I really think I should change it. And like I said, if I'll still be under the umbrella of CPNI, and we'll put that in our business cards to give to whatever, police or whatever. But just a YouTube channel name, I think, just keeping it Southwest Jeff, and then Casey can do what he wants, but he could put Casey Southwest if he wants, or he can keep it Casey CPNI. I don't know. He's him. I'm me. Nobody works for anybody. We volunteer ourselves to do this. So no, I don't have employees or anything like that. So it's not like we consider any. I consider Ryan a team member just because we're all on the same team. Like when somebody said Locke's on your team, well, yeah, he's on everybody's team because he's helping with this particular catch or that particular catch. You know, I don't know. I don't want to go into deep theology. Sorry.
How about New Mexico creep exposure?
Ooh. Wow.
Because regardless of whether it's even a catch or not, like even if there's like a lack of like sub element this or not, you're basically saying like, all right, what we do is we go out and we gather information on predators. We either put it out in the public or the police, whatever it is. We just try to do our best, and that could go a good way because just the exposure in the name, it gives like
Yeah.
kind of the leeway of anything, and you know.
I will counter that with this one though. I don't want to use New Mexico because I know we're not gonna just be in New Mexico. I promise. In fact, we've already got people on the hook in Nevada and Arizona and California, but it's just maybe Southwest creep catchers. Wait, you say creep catchers or creep exposures?
No, New Mexico creep exposure. That's
Yeah, I still want to stick with the Southwest. I really do.
Or
I really
yeah, I mean,
do.
or Southwest. Oh, Southwest creep exposure. Southwest
Or
creep.
just yeah, another name I was thinking of is just Southwest Exposures.
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know. That just sounds like without creep.
I
Like,
know.
what are you exposing?
I
What's
know. I thought about that.
it just sounds like a really weird like review restaurant or whatever, or like exposures. Like okay,
It does.
like this is
I
very
know what you mean. You
Oh,
got it.
so I don't know what that. I wouldn't click on
Yeah.
those exposures. I wouldn't want
Probably
to know.
not a good idea.
Wouldn't want to know what the Southwest is trying to expose. So
Hi, Joan. Joan, I am sorry, Ryan. I wanted to answer a question that Joan actually, I think she asked it during the chat that I just saw today when it processed. Um, first of all, you don't have to donate anything. I just so you know. But to answer your question, I don't have super chat because I'm not monetized. I can be now because I meet the requirements. I just haven't done it yet. But yeah, that's why I just got Cash App and PayPal is all I got. So that's the answer. But you just being a supporter is good enough. Trust me, I really appreciate it. We really do. Albuquerque is so close to other states to keep it just New Mexico. Yeah, it's true. We have the four corners. Yep. Southwest Creeps. Hmm.
something like that. But like I think like Southwest creep exposure would be very spot on.
Southwest Creep or Creeps exposure? Southwest Creeps exposure? It's interesting. Yeah, I might do a stream on this if we sometime we yeah. A day where I know we're not gonna have a catch for sure. I don't have to work, etc., and I'll set up a stream yard and we'll just do a whole stream and like do some polls or something. I don't know. We might do that. Southwest dial up. Go to sleep, dead Pred. Is Dead Pred actually Dead Twist? I really think it is, but I'm probably wrong.
I don't know. They're different people.
Southwest Creep Exposures. Yeah, and somebody actually when asked me for my YouTube channel, and they actually when I told them what it was, they said so it's SW, and I was like, because here that's what we would say is SW, but I was like, no, it's just the word Southwest. But how about Southwest go to sleep? Yeah, Dad, I probably will pretty soon.
Was it your mom or something? Shit. See people I want. I want what I want just because. Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you, Joan.
Southwest
You too.
dial-up.
Did Whitaker's go live today?
I saw him live today. Um, yeah.
Cool. I missed it. I think I missed it. Being this tired, I don't even know. I get confused on what was last night, what's today, and what was the day before. I will. I want just because I love y'all. I hope you will understand. Oh, of course. You don't have to, but we really appreciate you, Joan. I actually watched. Have you watched some of Joan's content, Ryan?
No, I know she even had content.
Just a couple little shorts, like videos, but it's kind of neat because you can see you can kind of see the where she lives, like the landscape of South Africa, I guess, if I got that correctly. I believe it's Johannesburg area, but she'll do like, I think it's. I'll let her explain. Oh, she goes, I'm crazy. No, they're interesting. They're interesting streams. I even sub to you. I think I have actually, but yeah, if I haven't, I'll sub to you if you want me to.
What's up?
Hebrews. I was just telling Joan that Heber said, "Fuck it, let's party."
Hello?
What's up,
Yo.
Hebrew?
What the fuck?
Hebrew.
We're debating a name for Jeff. Southwest
Can't
Creep
hear
Exposure.
anything you guys are saying.
I kind of want to keep it 2 words though. I don't know. I don't know. I like it, but everybody keeps saying just keep it like Southwest or Southwest Jeff, or something. I don't know. All of them sound good though. Southwest Creeps Exposure. Southwest Creep Spotlight. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding, FM. Wait a minute.
He doesn't know you're kidding. Just coming after you. No. Oh,
Well,
Hebrews.
wait, what happened?
Oh, I don't know. Hebrew just left. I just noticed he was here, but I just noticed he's gone.
Oh, he probably accidentally hit the X.
Oh no.
Southwest against Predators. See, the only reason why I don't want to put the word pred or predators or even possibly creeps in the name because of the obvious reasons that's going on this particular platform. So I kind of want to keep it a little discreet in a sense. I'll leave it at that. But I like it. I wish I could, but that would probably not last very long, unfortunately.
Well, I don't know how to keep it 2 words, honestly. I don't know. I don't think it really should.
Well,
But send it there.
it's like
Oh.
it's like anxiety war. 2 words, or like, for instance, or like Shane Coyle. I don't know if that's his real name, but whatever. Shane Coyle, like everybody knows. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people knows who Shane Coyle is.
Oh yeah. Fortunately.
Like when you first announced NVCAP, I was there at that stream or whatever it was when you announced it. I don't know if it was pre-recorded or if it was live. I remember when you announced it. my honest opinion was, ugh. I was like, what the? That sounds stupid. Honest, I'm just being honest. I'm not being mean. I'm just being honest. And I was like, I like the nonviolent citizens against predators thing. I liked that, but it just sounded weird, like NVCAP. But then I started thinking, I was like, wait a minute,
Oh
there's
yeah.
there's TCAP. But then it started. It didn't take long. It was like
It
maybe
had
a
to
week.
catch. It kind of had to
Yeah,
catch. It was like the name. It just sounded like NVCAP, and
yeah.
people
It
tore
was
apart the name
catchy.
before. Yeah,
Like
people tore the name apart before.
NV Catch. Yep. NV Catch
Yeah,
was one of the first ones.
yeah,
So
some
yeah, it
was
stuck.
yeah, yeah. Just kept saying
Um,
NVCAP, and
Hasta
then
la pasta pred prevention. That's a good one. That is a good one. I will agree. BRB in 2 minutes, says Hebrew. Hey Ryan, would you consider maybe doing a panel with me sometime in the near future, just for whatever? Just I don't know, just to
yeah,
come chill.
yeah, we can.
All right, cool. I don't know when, but I really don't do panels that much anymore, especially on my channel. But if I do them, it's like I'll hop on yours or whatever, or maybe Ed's or Rocksmiths or something. But oh yeah, and Whitakus, I went on his I think once, and I think no, I don't think I've been in Hebrews yet. And then B Sox is a cool dude too. I like him. He's cool. I've been on his
Yeah, I've never
panel a
been
few
to his
times.
stream or anything.
What's that?
I've never been in his stream or anything.
Yeah, it's more of he just like chills. Honestly, he just like shoots the breeze. He's usually in a really good mood. High spirited, plays good music, different kinds of music, hip hop, country, rock, metal, whatever. Just kind of shoot the shit. He just, I don't know. He's just a cool dude. I stopped watching that Mike Saha guy. He's kind of weird. He's like says he's like being followed by people, or he's a targeted some individual or some weird shit. And I'm like, he makes actual good points on a few things when it comes to the Bible. I'll give him that on a couple of things, but everything else is like weird. So I just stopped. Yeah, I'm not being mean or saying anything bad. I'm just me personally. I just haven't followed him anymore since he came to Locke's channel.
Yeah, well, yeah. How long has the stream been on? 2 hours. Yeah, yeah. I might end it
Jeez.
off unless anyone has anything more to say.
Hebrew. You gonna go live, Hebrew? He fall
Yeah,
asleep.
Hebrew. Yeah.
All right, dude. Hey, thank you, Ryan, for having me up, and thank you, chat. Thank you, Hebrew. You all have a good night. Unless somebody else goes live, I don't think I'm going to sleep soon. I kind of got that insomnia thing going for still, but
All right, sounds good. All right.
all right. Hasta la pasta.